everybody, welcome back to the danebramageROCKS channel. Cold front, how y'all doing today? This is going to be a fun little day. So yeah, if you've been following the Freeze the Fall YouTube channel, we know they're, a couple EPs under their belts, and as of late, they've been dropping like playthroughs and acoustic renditions of a lot of their songs from the Red Garden, which I thought has been phenomenal, like bass playthroughs, vocal playthroughs, guitar, drums, acoustic versions, and all that stuff of their songs, and I've been enjoying the heck out of it watching them. But today we're going to give a little love to Jonah, their drummer, as recently last fall he did a drum playthrough from the song Rot from the Red Garden, from the Red Garden, and they dropped it on the YouTube channel November 24th of 2025, and I am very, very highly impressed at this guy's skill level with the limited amount of time he's been playing on the drums, and that is just something to behold and recognize there. To me, obviously, I think drummers, the heartbeat of the band and all that stuff. Obviously got to keep the tempo and the tune going for the entire band and make sure we have a successful live show and all that stuff. But from what Jonah's come from to what he's at now is super impressive. And I'm just blown away by his talents. And this is only the beginning for him. I really think he's going to skyrocket and just become just one of those notable drummers that people will always remember. But regardless, we're going to check this one out. So Jonah, I'm really excited for this one. This is going to be badass. We're going to watch your drum playthrough of the song Rot. Ready? Oh, good. Me too. Here we go. And one thing I will say about Jonah, having met him and hung out with him, and when we did the Masquerade and all that stuff a year and a half ago now, really upstanding person. Love him to death. Great kid. I think he's just one of the best. It's awesome. So let's check this out. Great personality too. That's the word I was digging for. Oh, look at this footwork. Nice. Yeah, one thing to know is I know he started not doing a double bass and then kind of more recently picked that up, and already his footwork is just keen. Fan-freaking-tastic. Jonah is just awesome all around. Like, how do you not love him? Just tossed his stick. So okay, he at the time, I'm pretty sure it hasn't changed, Jonah the Destroyer as they call him, and I'll show you afterwards. It's hidden behind my screen right now, but if you ever look at my background, I have Animal from the Muppets, and he's actually holding a stick. You can see Animal's arm right there. But when we go to the wrap up, I'll show you. I got a signed stick from Jonah, one of the sticks that he has destroyed when we did the Masquerade show. Absolutely fantastic. So I thought that was funny. He's like, well, toss this one. Let's get another. Running through some timber, that kid. That's awesome. Just right. Just right. Just right. Why would we question this? It's entertainment. Get it? There it is. Hell yes. Woo! There it is. Yeah, his rolls are fantastic. He had like the double pedal thing going there for a few, and then just his quick rolls through the end of those sections was it's dude. I'm telling you guys, just keep your eye on him. See?
Desperately digging for an unknown made for you. Hold me again. Here we ride. Desperately digging for an unknown. Just as lies just leave me wanting more. Why would we question this? It's entertainment if I can return to what I had
Jonah. Gosh, so fun. I love it. I mean, he's regardless of what it looks like, this dude's going to be drumming and drumming good forever. You know, it's just like, yeah, I, I, I know they've been told us before. This is only the beginning, but yeah, his going to continue to grow. I can just see his set getting bigger and more defined, and just like he's just going to be all over that thing. And but I just had to do this. Wanted to give Jonah some attention because he's definitely a huge factor. It's three-piece band, but they all are. But you know what I mean. But so yeah, stick around for a few minutes. Let's wrap this one up. Oh man, that was so much fun. I do love watching a good, drum playthrough. I just love watching drummers do the thing on the kits. It's just absolutely fascinating in my world. But there's that drumstick I was telling you guys about. Actually, let's go ahead and get you a closer look at it. Yeah, so there it is there, signed by the dude himself, Jonah, and came from the Masquerade show that we attended, that me and Jesse from BEL Entertainment and a couple other guys that I'm very familiar with here on YouTube and Patreon, if you follow them, were there at that show and got to meet the family and the band and all the things. It was super, super phenomenal. I actually have a small like documentary on it on this channel if you want to go ahead and check that one out. Super fun. But actually there was one that he was playing with and he broke it. I think he was playing Daughters when it happened too, Daughters of Witches, and he snapped that stick and tossed it and it just like came right at me. I think it like bumped me in the chest real quick and I caught it as it was falling. But that thing was so beat up and like cracked right down the middle. That thing just went through destruction, if you will, for Jonah the Destroyer. So it was super cool. So he gave me a more used but more suitable one that I can keep hung up right there. And speaking of that, these are the masks. That's the one that I wore that night, and these were the ones that we all had out there with us that they signed for everybody. So I thought that I kind of like this. I might use this as like a little behind me pointer there. And of course, their album that was signed by all three band members on vinyl there. But that was super, super fun. I hope you guys all enjoyed that one. Jonas, he's going places, and there's nothing more I can say about that. For his limited experience and as good as he is already, and his footwork and all his timing, and just like, dude, it's there. I'm going to be keeping an eye on this guy for a long, long time. And of course, supporting Freeze the Fall for as long as I'm doing this on this channel, as long as they're doing that up there in Canada. But jumping over real quick to their website, which I want to give notice to because they have done a really good job updating this site. And they got, shots from some of their music videos that they recorded from the Red Garden there. And then coming down here, they got their bios written down here. And the further down, they got their merchandise section, which I go ahead and I suggest you check out. They're always dropping new merch, which is phenomenal. They're keeping up with it, and their Red Garden line is absolutely gorgeous there. And then they got the photo gallery down here, but most important, both their EPs there you can still listen to or get on Spotify and Apple Music. But upcoming shows, What I'm loving the most is they're being invited to more and more places and doing more and more shows out at like festivals and small venues and bigger venues and things like that, opening for notable bands and all over the place. And I suggest if you're in the area, please go check them out. You will be highly, highly impressed, and they are absolutely phenomenal. They have past show dates and some stuff coming up here. They're announcing more as we go along there. And if you're not a Patreon member, I highly suggest you go do that. Their plans are very, very affordable, but that's where you actually get all the inside information and exclusive content from Freeze the Fall that I can't mention on here because it's only for us Patreon people. So I highly suggest you go check it out because they have some huge announcements coming up that I'm super, super excited about. But that was awesome. Jonah, phenomenal job. I enjoy the heck watching that. Anytime you have a drum playthrough, just note that I am definitely checking it out. And I hope all you at home are as well. So one last time, that was Jonah doing the drum playthrough of the song Rot, which came from the Red Garden EP, which that EP dropped June 18th of 2025, but that video dropped on YouTube November 24th of 2025. Thank you guys so much for checking that out. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and until next time, keep on rocking.
Better light so we can see. I have no injuries. Your eyes are the death of me. Say